Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chang from Pole Venture.
And I'm Dan from Vagabond.
And so for some new subscribers haven't known who we are, I'm Chang from Malaysia, and I travel with them for almost 7 years. We started traveling since 2017.
That's right. And I left America in 2007. I've been to 67 countries, many of them before I met Chung in 2017. And because I'm rarely in the United States, I get my checkups every year to make sure my body stays in good shape. I've had it done in all different kinds of countries. And today we're going to show you the last 4 or 5 years of what our checkups cost and what it included.
Yes.
And that's for Bangkok or Thailand, Panama, Malaysia, and this year we were in Malaysia.
So, you know, a lot of people are asking that where we do our body checkup, how is, you know, seeing the doctor overseas, is it able to speak English? How good are they? Is it you can understand their English? Is it cost more? Is it the price the doctor is not so professional in USA, like the USA?
Yeah, people think it's all witch doctors outside the US. But once they travel, they realize that's not the case. So.
Yeah, so now I want to start that from since 2019, we did our body checkup in Thailand, in Bangkok, Thailand. Bangkok is your favorite place to do a body checkup.
Historically, it was, but now it's sort of losing favor for me because it's just becoming more expensive.
Yeah. Do you know the price that we do the body checkup in Thailand, Bangkok, is for them is $775.
Right. But that included a lot of things.
Yes, yes.
It probably would cost you thousands of dollars in the US, so it's still a bargain compared to the US.
And my one is $445.
Right.
And I was freaking out, like, that is too much. Right. I will not do it anymore because in my country it's way more cheap. But
yeah, you'll find out later when the most recent one, 1/3 the cost, more things checked. So keep listening.
Yeah. And in 2021, it's after the pandemic.
Right.
And we went to Panama. And in Panama City, I do my sonogram, pap smear, breast checkup, you know, because it's been like few years I didn't do, so I need to check out like every 2-3 years. So that one, I went to a private hospital, specialist.
A gynecologist.
Yeah, a gynecologist. It's cost me $200 for my body checkup and the pap smear test, sonogram,
yeah,
and blah, blah,
that
blah.
included the imaging of both her women parts and her breasts.
Yeah.
I guess those are women parts
Yeah.
too. And the guy spoke perfect English.
Yes.
And he knew exactly what he was doing, highly educated and interesting person to just chat with.
Yeah. And you also did your body checkup. You went to see a doctor.
Right.
Yes.
So for me, how much was mine?
Your one is blood test $90, doctor consultant fee is $100.
Okay, so it started with a doctor consultation. Hey, I need my annual checkup. And so she also spoke great English in Panama. And she first did an examination, asked me about my family history, and figured out what she thought my risks were, came up with a list of things she wanted to check. She gave me like a place to go with a list of things. I went there, and that's what cost $90.
The blood was is on a certain blood test that she think that what you need to do. Yeah.
Then I went back to see her, and she reviewed the information with me, made recommendations about any changes in my lifestyle and whatnot. And the whole thing was $190 for 2 doctor visits and all the blood work.
In 2022, we went back to Malaysia, and I did my pap smear test and the breast checking in a normal clinic. It cost me $52. So, on the same year, we go back to Malaysia and we did our blood test in this
Pathlab laboratory.
Yeah, and it cost us $54.
Is that each or?
Each.
Okay.
Your one is 54, my one is $54. It's including they are checking for cancer also.
Yeah, a bunch of tests they were running.
Yeah, like cancer that what woman will have, breast cancer, the whatever that you can check by the blood test.
Cancer markers for she had a version for women. I had the men's version.
Yeah, it's only $54. And then after that, in 2023, we didn't do anything, but in 2024, then find out something special.
I found out something special.
No, about the pricing.
Oh, well, we were normally I would have gone to like a place called Ginecologo in Malaysia. But I had read some stuff online that they weren't necessarily any better. They were just priced higher. I don't know that to be true, but I thought, hey, I'll try it out. For me, it's my maintenance information, and the blood testing is all going to be the same. So I thought, hey, I'll try like a mid-range hospital. So I went to KPJ Hospital in Ampang Point, and for 1,280 ringgit, which translates to $273, I had a bunch of stuff done. And if you forgive me, I will tell you what it was, just so you get an idea. $273. And by the way, the doctor was great. She spoke great English. But so she took a family history. She examined me physically, and then she recommended which package to get. And here's what the package included. All of this for $273.
That's quite a long list.
Yeah, it's long. Bear with me. Blood and urine screening tests, and I'll cover a little more on that in a minute. Lung function tests. I had a machine that tested the strength of my lungs. Chest X-ray, hearing test. They had a bone density scanner to see. I'm a runner. They wanted to know if I had any breakdown in my bone density in my hips. Ultrasound of my abdomen and my pelvis, looking for cysts or masses of any kind. Electrocardiogram, heart testing to make sure my heart's working properly. Also a treadmill stress test. That's where they hook you up to the heart machine and you run. 10 blood health tests, and with all the associated numbers. 5 white blood cell tests, diabetes screening, 9 kidney screening tests, a lipid profile with 6 markers, 11 liver function tests. By the way, this is what most of these are with, like a blood test or other urine or whatever, and they take the same sample and they test it for multiple things. A thyroid test, venereal disease, Hep B and C tests, 5 male cancer markers, 11 urine markers, 5 urine microscopic examinations or looking for stuff in the urine, a muscle fat analysis, like body mass sort of thing, and gives you the percentage of body mass. Met with a separate dietitian to discuss possible changes in my diet, and a post-analysis discussion with the doctor where she spent 40 minutes reviewing the test results and giving me ideas about how to stay healthy. And then she gave me a 30-page report, all of it in writing, and then a CD of all the imaging. So if you're wondering if things are out of control in the US, the answer is yes.
I think you see different kind of doctor also over there.
No, she was a general practitioner.
Okay.
She was a family doctor, and she was very sharp, perfect English, great, knew what she was talking about.
As you know, that Malaysia also is one of the medical tourist country.
Yeah.
Thailand also one of them. So
right.
Both are so good. So,
but to give you an idea, that I mentioned 3 times the stuff for 1/3 the price. 1/3 the price for even more testing. There was more testing in this last test in Malaysia for the $273 than I was getting back in 2019 for 750 or whatever Chung said it was. And so I think it's a better deal. You could fly to Malaysia. You could get all the testing done and pay for your airfare and a room or whatever, because Bangkok's slowly creeping up. Now, that said, that was in the #1 hospital in Thailand.
Yeah. I just want to mention that price is #1 international hospital in Thailand.
Yeah.
It's a 5-star or 6-star rating.
And I won't try to say it, but it starts with BUM, B-U-M. And if you Google best hospital in Thailand and look for the one BUM, you'll find it. I'm not saying they're not a great hospital. They are. A friend of mine even stayed there for 5 days once. I'm very happy with that. And those prices are also great. But just to give you an idea of what Malaysia is.
Yeah. And also you did the test in Malaysia that's including your hearing test.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't say that?
No.
Included hearing test also. Yeah.
That's, you said that you didn't got that test in Thailand. You got this test in Malaysia.
Yeah, that was one of the things that they did in Malaysia, but not.
Yeah. And also, so how is it? You like it? That's the pricing, the doctor?
I mean, I think it's amazing that I can go. So the problem with medicine, in my opinion, in America is you can't really afford to go get like an annual exam, which I call preventative, right? It's a lot easier to find out stuff that's going on in your body before it becomes an emergency and adjust. And that's what an annual exam can do. And the fact that in many of these countries outside the US, you can go and get just like a complete screening. You can even do a full body MRI if you want for really reasonable. And the fact that you can do that and then talk to a doctor about anything they find and adjust your behavior in advance, that's a huge bonus that I don't see in the US.
Okay, that's great.
Or anywhere else, really. That stuff's expensive to do. So.
And now back to my thing. Okay? Don't worry. All this hospital, I will be write down all the name and the Google Map in my YouTube description, so you will get that.
All right. Okay.
And mine once this year I did my blood test. My blood test also the same, but this year cheaper because I caught it in their promotion time, so it's $42 US. Same thing. And my breast and pap smear test is $110 US because I went to a private hospital. I seen 2 different doctors. A doctor from up here is a different doctor, scan my breast, checking, and down here is another doctor. So it's both specialists for that. So this costs more, 110 for breast, sonogram, this gram, whatever gram.
That's great.
Pap smear test.
This gram, that gram, whatever gram.
And one thing that also
sonogram.
One thing is also surprised me that this trip when I'm in Malaysia, in my hometown, we used to go to exercise. And this time I didn't run and walk on the treadmill. And I went to another
elliptical.
Because
the sun was bearing down on the treadmill, so she switched over to an elliptical.
And then I will do it for 10 minutes, and then I didn't slow down myself, then only calm down. I just immediately stepped down from the machine, and I feel dizzy, and I fell down. I fell down. So then was like, hey, what's going with you? I go, are you okay? No, it just come to.
No, she passed out. She was unconscious.
Yeah. So I went to see a doctor after that. Then insist because for me just exercise.
It's so expensive, Who goes to the doctor for that?
And then I went to doctor clinic. So I tell doctor about what happened to me, and then they run the ECG.
You gave her an ECG.
In the clinic.
Electrocardiogram. Make sure her heart's okay.
Yeah. In the clinic, not the private hospital. I didn't go to hospital. So, and after talk with doctor say, oh, it's fine. You have coffee in the morning. You didn't have breakfast. Your beat. And he said it's just normal. So when we finish seeing doctor, when I need to go to pay how much the doctor fee, it shocked me. I think it's at least 100 or 150 for that.
Ringgit, you mean?
Ringgit, sorry.
Ringgit.
It's ringgit. And then turn out it's 35 ringgit.
35 ringgit. So an ECG, electrocardiogram, a doctor visit, a consultation with that doctor, the whole thing was 35 ringgit, which is like $8.
It's less than $10. I was like, okay. And that doctor also is a professional doctor.
Again, it's perfect English, knew everything, had great ideas. He answered all of our questions.
Yeah, he also is, he gave us the card.
Oh, he has a small company that, he's a specialist in, when you're in another country and something goes wrong and you want to fly home to your country, it's, it's called evacuation. He has an evacuation company.
Yeah.
And so he gave us his card.
Yeah. He also evacuates from the patient from Washington.
Yeah.
Back to Malaysia.
Yeah, a Malaysian citizen was in Washington State or DC. I'm not sure. I asked.
Washington.
And he needed to be evacuated to
Penang,
Malaysia,
yeah.
where his health insurance was. And it cost a lot of money to do that, of course, because this doctor goes with you on the plane. So
yeah, and bring you back.
Brings you back. Yeah.
But anyways, this patient for sure will have insurance. Everyone travel to US, they need to buy the insurance, the travel insurance.
Right.
Yeah.
But he probably had an insurance that just stabilizes you and sends you home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have a bring you home as well.
Oh, you mean evacuation insurance?
Yes, because I know, because I used to buy travel insurance when I travel to other country.
Right.
So that is our story about where we did our healthcare.
Yeah.
And that's price. So did that price shock you?
I hope so.
Well, thank you so much for watching. And if you wonder like where we spend our time in Vietnam, check out this video. This video is about where we spend our time in Vietnam.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.